right here. Emerge.
Paimon's trying to remember. What else did we put on our shopping? Oh, what a mouth-watering smell. Paimon would know the aroma of biryani anywhere. Let's go get... we can...
Well, if it isn't the Traveler and...
Hello there.
So you two are still hanging out together. Dia, didn't you say last time that you were...
I said the Halmayanis also still post jobs from time to time. Their pay is all...
I told Dia to just stay at our place when she took one of those jobs a few days ago. My parents were delighted.
That sounds like... Anyway, the job is already taken care of, so I was gonna head...
You can stay for as many days as you want, Dia. Father hasn't even gotten around to treating you to his best dishes yet.
You know I'm not the kind of person to stay put in one place like that, my lady.
But she said they'll treat you to the best dishes.
But wait, didn't you say last time that you would take me on a trip to the desert? There are so many places I still have...
I'm sorry, my lady, but no can do. There's still a few things I need to take care of back at the brigade.
Oh, come on. Not this again.
I know, I'm sorry.
All right, fine. To be perfectly honest, it's not ever since you first set foot on the estate a few days ago. Have you been delaying our trip because you've...
Nah, are you kidding? Your work...
Would you swear on that? Friendship, if something really...
Oh, looks like doing...
You're too perceptive, my lady. Seems I can't hide any... I just thought that nothing good could come out of telling you about the... Mercenary life is a dog-eat-dog world where Mora reigns supreme.
That doesn't change anything about what I just said, though.
My lady... All right, I'll share what I know. Let's go somewhere else first. Okay, let's talk here. Just try not to draw any extra attention. As you may already know, the Eremites have both a lot of mercenaries and a complex My brigade is called the Blazing Beasts. We're not a large group, but every member is loyal and brave. However, not all Eremite brigades are like mine. Some are willing to cross all kinds of lines for the sake of Mora. The most notorious is a faction known as Deshret's Relics.
Deshret's Relics? Judging from the name, they must really look up to...
Yep, you got it. I've heard that you've already crossed paths with Aina.
Oh, you mean the group that tried to sell us the Divine Knowledge Capsule? Yeah, they weren't friendly at all.
Deshret's Relics is composed of many smaller brigades like Ain al-Ahmar. The Relic's headquarters issues orders to all brigades under his control. On any other day...
Dakan?
I think it means beard or something. Believe me, it's a really... Anyway, the real issue is that Dakan al-Ahmar is
Say what now?
I think I'm starting to understand your anxiety.
I won't go into details, my lady, but they've been involved in a lot...
Hundreds?
Yep. The scenes tend to be quite gruesome, too. Not only have they targeted merchant caravans and ordinary citizens...
That's beyond terrible.
I don't know how Deshret's Relic sees it. All I do know is that Dakan al-Ahmar has become more and more aggressive. If I don't do something about them, then even my brigade or the people of Aruv... I just wish I knew what's driven him...
Yeah. How can your father...
I don't know. People change. He's always been pretty pathetic.
That's setting the bar pretty...
I mean, if he was even remotely decent, then he was loud and foolish, with no real sense of purpose. Instead of doing it, of course the other brigade members were just like him.
Sounds like a nightmare.
What about your mother? Did she...
Unfortunately. It's all right, my lady. He told me that he wasn't sure who my mother was. He'd say, "You'll be fine as long as you remember to..." But the problem was that he had terrible taste. He only knew they were tales of desert warriors defeating dragons in the forest.
Sounds like your typical fairy tale.
More or less, yeah. They were interesting maybe the first or second. He seemed to think those stories were the best things ever, though. He was so into them that he'd call the whole... Even the toys he gave me would all be story props. It was only much later when I realized that
What an interesting guy.
Yeah, I've always found him pretty childish. Until I grew up and learned the true face of Deshret's looting, blackmail. No one in the brigade was any kind of hero. Did they really think that as long as they didn't do any of that stuff right in front of...
I think I can understand your feelings.
Yeah, but don't worry, my lady. It's all water under the bridge to me now. I had a huge argument with my father and left that place. I'm not investigating them due to any bitter feelings I still have towards my father. Yeah, I told the boys to gather as much information as they could.
I see.
It is, but every mercenary...
That may be true.
Well, now you get why I didn't want to share any of this.
What should we do? They both have...
Huh? But there's no need...
Well, he's super tough, so if he...
I'm inclined to agree. I'll wait for news from you in the city until then.
I'm honored that you care so much. All right, then let's get moving. Our first...
Hey, Dia, you're back. Are these two friends of yours? Oh, so you've Anyway, since we've got a newcomer, let me feel they've become extremely aggressive. They even attack other relics brigade.
Even the most ferocious beast.
That's right. Once they've collected enough loot, a portion of their profits is immediately exchanged for more food and weaponry to be used.
That's terrible.
Yeah, and it really makes you wonder what... A few days ago, Isham and I trailed them for a while. Rather than saying they're out to plunder and hoard Mora, it'd probably be more...
Wait, a power struggle?
You heard me right. The vast majority of their victims are mercenaries from the... If their only goal was Mora, they could have gone after anybody. The targeted nature of their attacks Unfortunately, we weren't able to find out anything more specific. Oh, one last thing we discovered was that over the past few years...
It sounds mighty strange to me, too. Gotta say, though, I didn't expect you to go on a whole...
Nah, it was nothing. We're just as concerned about this...
What he said. Besides, Dia, haven't you done more dangerous things than all of us
Yeah. And while they went to talk with Takan al-Akmar, I took a look at the last camp they had. Any survivors of the attack were already long gone.
Ah, Hisham and Khalaf.
We rushed over as soon as we saw you come into Caravan Rebat. Although this new friend of yours looks a little green behind the ears, I'm sensing a special... Now that we know you'll have a capable partner with you...
Hey, what about Paimon?
Oh, you're...
Of course! Paimon is the traveler's most...
Oh, in that case...
Don't underestimate...
Don't worry about her. She may look tiny and helpless. Even if she had only survived on sheer luck, then that alone would still make her...
I had no idea...
Oh, one other thing, Dia. When you're free, we held another recruitment event. If the deputy put a lot of effort into...
Sorry to...
Gotta admit, now if only the...
The awkward...
Hey,
Huh? Are you kidding me? I missed a once-in-a-lifetime moment like...
All right. We could...
Hey, don't you try to change the subject. You and Hisham get your butts over here and tell me everything.
Are they always like this?
More or less. There aren't many rules or graces when it comes to mercenaries. We're used to just speaking our minds. If someone starts getting under your skin, you just yell right back at them. And if that doesn't put an end to it, but we also don't tend to take many things too seriously. Being direct and getting it all out, that's also why I never spare their feelings when I talk to them. If I want to laugh, I'll laugh. If I'm angry, then I'll unload on them. It's hard to stop once you get... Hey, knuckleheads, can you...
Yeah, you hear her, Khalaf? Told you we gotta focus on the... All you gotta do is wait and
Perfect. Thanks for that. Be sure to pass my...
Will do.
This should be the place. Let's... It's gonna come down to a fight one way or another.
No need to worry.
Here they come. You ready? Let's not give them a chance to react and end this.
Right here, right now, right here.
Close enough.
The wind knows me.
Buckle up!
You won this one.
You're...
Good. That saves me an introduction. All right, time for a little...
You know the code of being a mercenary.
That might have worked on an Think about it, though. What's your reputation worth if you won't have the other tools you need to succeed in this line of... You've got 5 seconds.
Whoa!
I'm not joking around. We can do this the easy way or the 2 seconds.
I'll save you the trouble.
Huh? Are you crazy? He tried to bite off his own tongue. Quick, search the area for any first aid supplies. I definitely didn't expect him to go that far. Thankfully,
But why would he be so extreme?
I just wanted to test. I didn't expect him to be willing to go.
Well, he's out cold for now.
Yeah, don't worry about it. There are lots of good... I'm really sorry.
We found a piece of paper with a bunch.
Let me take a look. Yep. I see an entry for Dakana Lakmar right here. Kusela, Idrisi, Bashar, and Takriti. All familiar. This caravan, that person will then... Wait, why is there no...
No.
Yeah, every transaction before the last one was marked with an exact... perhaps. But they couldn't have known how much they would... Anyway, the next part's the records of the goods. Huh?
What's wrong?
Shazaman Home...
Homayani? You mean, could it just be another...
I'd be surprised to find someone with the exact same first and last name. Shazaman Homayani is Dunyarzad. Just what the heck is going on here? I'm sorry, you're right. But what this piece of paper confirms is that...
What if the Homayanis have been kept in the dark and don't know they've been trading with...
That's a possibility. But if that was the case, they could have just as easily bought goods such as food and medicine to... Yeah, funding violence and looting. The brigade get...
But why would he do something like this?
Honestly, I've been to their estate many times, and I've never noted the only potentially large expenditure I could think of. But that's still just a speculation. You're probably...
But what should we...
If you ask me, I'm not worried. Let's go find my... If we're lucky... I've considered... She showed... That's not how I...
You're right.
Yeah.
Time to go.
We're back, my lady.
Oh, you're back a lot sooner than I
Actually,
I see. The clues you found...
something like that.
You all look a little... Why don't you just...
It's okay.
So something on any other...
My lady.
The master. Okay. My father.
Yeah, I've never doubted the map. Maybe he's not actually aware of the full story and just stumbled into the deal by accident.
I can't help but agree.
Huh? You mean you feel the same way, Junior Zod?
Thank you for sharing all this since you've told in the past. However, there are plenty of capable mercenaries in the core of 30.
About that. Well, the Homiyanis really needed bodyguard. Later, the master told me that he offered me a...
Well, but that...
I think I could...
Precisely. If my father...
You mean
No,
But that's still...
so the master was not likely an innocent victim in all of this?
sorry we...
It's okay, Pai. Regardless,
But my father is... However, the Homiyan... If we decide to investigate...
it's all right, Dia.
You don't have to do that, my lady. I'm not conflicted because I'm afraid of taking responsibility. Besides, you're the one we should all be worried about right now.
Hey! It's still too early to give up hope! What was that thing about friendship again? Right, yeah! Besides, there's no point...
Thank you, everyone. In which case...
Sure thing.
One with nature. Shut up!
Thank you for coming, sir. Please allow me to introduce these two.
Yes, my daughter has mentioned them from time to time. It's a privilege to... but...
Well,
So, that's what you found? Huh. Seems like
if you wouldn't mind...
Well, what I do...
Wait.
Yes, but knowledge your father could... Of course, the facts of this, if you must...
I've made it... I have my own... I came here...
I understand. Our family once... They had superior Those Eremites were... Kusela was grim.
Really?
He said that he had no... We started to repay...
So...
It was many years before I saw him again. The man...
So, what happened to him?
He then... But he kept coming back to the topic. I was completely lost at first. Until he
So he...
Indeed. He didn't say it out loud. But he was already... If Dia could...
And that's what...
Yes. And that's all... Kusela saved my daughter and I all those years ago in the desert. I could never refuse him entrusting his daughter to me. Kusela said that he'd reimburse me for a portion of Dia's fees. Eventually, the letter contained...
Wait!
That's right. But by then, he was no longer receptive to my requests to talk. If I had to guess, it's probably because he doesn't want to put Dia at risk. That thought, after some deliberate... I am, in the end...
If you can, none of the things... If all he wants...
Oh no.
I'm just angry because I can't wrap my head around any of his actions. Another way? But I guess...
I'll do my best to help. I don't know, however, he's I've heard.
Understood.
I'll stay and be with my father. I feel like...
Yes. It's time to fix...
But I'll pass. I know which.
Shh! Keep your voice down. Come with me. We should... This place should do. All right. Back to my...
Don't worry.
Wait!
So what's it?
I waited...
Let me tell you how it is. We're If you provide.
Hey!
Shut it. My patience is running out. You should know when a.
All right. They're always... Feel free to go...
Sure.
Hey, come on.
Really?
All right.
Now that's more like it. Let's move. And as for you.
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Seems like we're in luck. That should be their camp right up ahead. Let's go. We'll finally get to the bottom of this ourselves. I'm here to see Kusela. Tell him to get out here.
Tia, why are you here?
Put it on! Yeah. Hey, cha, here, ha. Ah!
On the jungle!
Look alive!
I'll be back.
Haven't you all done enough?
Oh, so are you also here to stop us?
Stay out of this. It's got nothing to do with you. She's so strong.
Enough fighting. We just bring Did you understand a single word I just...
All right, he died.
What?
Seems like you've been...
When did he die?
A few years ago, Kusela broke up Dakan al-Ahmar and went to the Desh...
So is that what...
We would prefer to call it taking revenge. Every last person in Deshret's relics must pay it.
Overwhelming...
Those were apart, regardless, whether it be their deepest. That's precise. But you, Dia.
I never...
You were probably...
Ever since you were... Not only that, but in the end, he was forced to...
We all knew.
And that's why...
Wait, but...
Because you were too... When you left home...
So, even the blazing beasts were...
Yep. It was all...
A few years ago, Boss said he needed to make another trip to headquarters. He was already pretty weak. I suggest his words made no sense to me. But that night...
Everyone gained. But how could we leave with a clear...
The boss can't have...
From that point on, the big fight, even though we're outnumbered, we vowed to see our revenge. There were people, but we won't let...
We've suffered. All we can do... We forged. We were also a Deshret's...
Paimon doesn't know what to say anymore.
We do know right from wrong, but we were sinners from the very beginning. Boss always... We used to, as for me, but maybe we were... I'm sorry.
I'll go with you.
Huh? Dia?
I grew up with these guys. All I know is... Furthermore, I know you don't want to get involved in this, so there's no need for you to tag along. I can do this on my own.
Yeah.
I bet, Boss.
Considering all...
He can think whatever... But the...
Go.
Is this the entrance? We sure didn't run into much trouble on the way here. Wow. Paimon didn't
They should all be whole.
Who cares?
Still, we should be careful. Even if they've only got one
Yeah, we'll know with Deshret's relics may have been a force to be reckoned with before, but their name means nothing now.
Yeah, they don't stand a chance with you here. I'll take the lead. I've been here once before.
right now. Right here.
One with nature.
Look alive! Ha! Right now. Right here. Right now. Right here. Right now.
The winds knows me.
Let's get it on!
Emerge.
lucky today. You coward.
Look alive! You asked for it.
Into the wind.
Right now. Right here. Right now.
This way, follow me. We're almost there.
Wait! They went charging ahead without checking for any traps!
Hey, you guys okay?
It seems.
Watch out, the enemy's coming from ahead. Well, don't worry about us. Let's go. We can't let the boss.
Let's check if there's another way! The sooner.
Let's see. I think I see a way through over there, but it's being blocked by something. Let's try our luck with that mechanism.
Okay, let's go! Emerge. Wheel of life.
Let's get it on! Cha! Ha! Another mechanism like the one before, but this one's being blocked off in the middle.
We just need to adjust it a little. Right now. Emerge. Right here.
Clouds high.
The birds come!
Look alive! Yeah. Ah!
Right now. Right here.
One with nature.
Let's get it on! Hi!
Wind strike. Time to go. Time to go.
I wasn't expecting anyone to make it through from the other side, but as a desert dweller, I suppose we should be used to our folks defying all expectations.
Don't waste your breath.
Run. Even now, the greatest. Let us. They are but two. Wave 1, charge! Eliminate them!
Look alive! Cha! Ha!
Don't think that you've won. You're just getting started.
Right here. Emerge.
Testing my patience.
Let's get it on!
King Deshret will not abandon any one of his followers.
Rise.
The wind knows gotcha.
Let's end this now! Brothers! With me. This is where we prove our faith.
Do you all just want to die?
None of us plan to leave this place alive!
Raise a storm!
Lord of Sand,
Look alive!
your sacrifice is ready.
We'll-
The golden slumber.
The commander is finally
But they're still coming at us! This place is like a gladiator's ring. They just keep...
Yes! Keep fighting!
When the next wave comes, I'm going to see if I can take out that
Get out of my way!
Come and face me, Michel! So they've broken...
Apologies, Lord Michal. They fight like
So...
Time to pay
I will be buried in the sand, alongside...
Hey, wait!
We were too late.
It's over, but if you're still...
Hey, Dia! I found the mechanism. I'll get you all back up here right away.
Let's go.
Who are you filthy rats? And why are you always pestering us?
You call yourself a member of the infamous...
Hey, have you ever heard of a
This is your...
Hey, if you're here to fight...
The irony. His life became a light for so... Where's the records room?
It's right over...
I mean the old record.
The Kusela. Watch your mouth. He was definite, but in the short time, he couldn't have... And after that...
Stop wasting our time. Every one of us here is perfect. Tell me.
It's just over there. There's nothing left. Bashar, Tikriti, let's go. We'll spare them no...
Rise.
So, this was his final destination. How did he... If he was nimble enough to do that... I'm sorry.
Is this a cane? It must...
Kusela.
Thanks for everything, boss.
We're fortunate to somehow find that cane after that fire.
Let's split up and look around some more.
But what else could survive a fire like that?
Huh? Thought so.
Wait! Isn't that the toy sword you played with as a child?
The dragon is no more, for Princess Dia has slain it. Its head now hangs above the city gates. Her bravery has brought eternal peace and prosperity to us all. Dia, come on. This is the most important line.
You can do it.
But Dia, you defeated the dragon. Everyone's waiting for your speech. Still too shy, huh? All right, I'll do it. I hereby proclaim our victory. Evil shall plague us no more.
I hereby proclaim our victory. Evil shall plague us no more, Dad. What's this?
Don't you remember? You asked Paimon what she would... And Paimon's... These opportunities don't come... Hey, come on! Paimon's not that stingy. Anyway, the point is that Junior's a...
Aw, my chest, but when everything came to an end, it was as if I'd lost the thing that was most important to me. Yeah, you're right. To many mercenaries, Mora is the most important. Idrisi, and my reality shattered when I found out that the father who always told me hero stories was in fact a bad. Despite all my... We're hypocrites. All of us. Yeah, you're right.
You're back! Are all of you all right?
Ah, there she is.
Yeah. Huh?
Paimon will
I'm sorry.
It's all right, my lady. You were hurt by all of this as well. Hey, don't worry about my father. That thought has even crossed. However, there was always something deep within my mind that but now...
I understand.
That doesn't mean I won't be making any changes to my life, though. It's just like Idrisi said. I also want to catch up to my father. Even if the...
Isn't that neat? Why don't we go...
Right.
We'll come along, too.
I can't thank you enough.
Faster? Okay, faster. Faster? Okay, faster.
Oh, this rug...
Ah, here you are. Finally, I found you.
Hey! Aren't you that mercenary? Wait.
Once I woke, but when I got...
Ah.
Yeah, I had joined the cause to repay an old favor from Kusela. Now that everyone's already turned themselves in, one of the injured members gave this box to me. and told me that it contained everything left in the camp will get confiscated, so I figured I should get this to you before the court could get their hands on it.
Thank you.
No worries. We are all just living our own truths. There's no need to comment or...
So this box contains everything that Dean...
Well, back in the day. But let's... What's this? It's just a bunch of junk. It was against the...
That probably means this was really important to him.
Did he get those?
Yeah, but who even leaves snacks in a box like that? Forget it. Let me see what else is in here. A wool scarf, which... I'm sorry, my... 1, no, 2...
Huh?
Oh, you're... All right, I got it out. It seems to be a piece of paper with some writing on it. The bottom part's all damaged from moisture, though. Let's hope the right... I was suddenly... To Dia. It's all right.
My condition, if you're reading, you were but... Well, anyway, back the reason being...
Wait, what?
Sure,
Really felt like, but as fate would have it, I went out into the desert for a drink one day. You were just lying there, small and helpless, but your cries were so loud they made my head. I told Idrisi and the others that I had slipped up with a woman while out and about. I'm sorry that I was their most... Anyway, you possess the kind of freedom and kindness that we could only dream of. As far as how you should live your life, that'll be up to you to decide.
That's... In the end, he was... I suppose, or...
he was a good
Yeah.
Do you already...
I do. I just have one... But they're once in that only...
If you end up...
Sure, I appreciate it.
I'll help too.
Thank you. My life is... Because no matter where I've gone, I've always been surrounded